What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you guys can see, the lighting is not that great. This is just a spur of the moment video. I just picked up some new fish today. I got some African cichlids and I got 10 other fish. Let me turn the camera around and show you guys. Alright guys, so in this little tote here, this little bucket, I picked up 10 electric blue Acara babies. I'm going to be adding those guys into an aquarium. And then down here in this bucket, I got some African cichlids in there. That water is pretty murky. I just pretty much did a rescue. This guy just wanted to get rid of his African cichlids. So I'm going to go ahead and get these guys out of here and get them into the tank. I'm not going to acclimate them just for the simple fact. He said that he did have a few casualties while they were inside the bucket. There is a shot of the African cichlid tank. I'm just going to put these guys right in and keep my fingers crossed if we have any ick issues or anything like that with these guys going in. I will treat these guys. I have to have no problem treating my tanks for any parasites or anything like that. As you guys already know, I do everything in my power to keep my fish parasite free. But for now, let's go ahead and get these African cichlids that are in the bucket into the aquarium. I'm going to record that, let you guys see which African cichlids that I got, because I have so many. I'm not sure. I don't even know what species are in the bucket, so I'm going to go ahead and record me putting them into the tank so we all can see what species of African cichlids we picked up today. So stick around. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and try to net these guys out of here. I literally just got off of work and picked these fish up. This water is very, very murky, so bear with me. Alright guys, so there is one casualty in there. I'm not sure exactly what kind of African cichlids these are, but let's go ahead and get these guys into the tank. And take a look at them. Yeah, I'm not sure what they are. I just really want to get these guys into the tank and hope they make it. There's a yellow lab. This water is pretty cold. These guys are got their fins up, spiking me. I'm not sure what kind of African cichlid that is. We got this blue guy. I'm not sure what that is. Like a Johanni or something, maybe. Then there's another one. This got to be a male. This thing is huge. Looks like a crossbreed to me. I'm not sure exactly what he's crossed with. It's definitely a crossbreed though. It's pretty big. This guy right here is pretty big also. It's blue. Let's see. I don't know what that is either. Crossbreed, maybe? Maybe that's a yellow zebra or orange zebra or orange tangerine. This is a OB tangerine right here. I don't like to keep the fish out the water too long, so you guys excuse me on that. Another OB tangerine. It's a pretty nice one right there. It doesn't really matter what kind they are. I just want to get these guys into the tank, really. This is a OB. This is an OB tangerine too. I'm not sure how many fish that was, but you guys let me know down in the comments how many that was, because I'm not sure. I didn't count them. I'm just more. I'm more so just wanted to get the fish into the aquarium. Alright, so I know this is not the best quality video, or I didn't give you guys the best release or anything like that, but let me show you guys the new fish. Alright, so we picked up this fish here, this fish there, that big one. We picked that one up there with the stripes on it. I'm not sure what that is. It looks kind of like a bumblebee cichlid to me. We got this here, which is a yellow lab. It's not the best looking yellow lab, but it is a yellow lab. Then we got that guy there, which is an OB tangerine. We picked this one up here. That's a yellow lab, or it looks like a yellow lab. I'm not sure. Maybe that's a tangerine too. The colors, of course, they just got in there, so their colors aren't going to be looking the best. As you can see, my tangerines look a lot different than the ones I just picked up. Or you can call them orange zebras or whatever. They have several different names for these fish. But I'm just glad that I was able to pick these guys up and save as many of them as I can. So I'm going to go ahead and let these guys get a little bit acclimated, and then I can come back and show you guys what they're looking like. They look pretty healthy as far as eating wise, and I don't see any ick or anything on them. But like I said, if there is any problems or any parasites over the next couple days that I see, then I will go ahead and treat this tank for parasites. Oh, we also picked up this guy right here, this big blue one, and then that one there, which is probably a female. And then there was, oh, this one here, that blue one there. So I don't know exactly what they are. It's going to take them a while to get comfortable. And then I'll pick the camera back up on these guys. While we're here, I will go ahead and feed these guys. Excuse the camera if it's a little shaky, because it's kind of hard to feed the fish and hold the camera. But I will throw some food in there for the fish that have already been in there, because those guys, I don't want them to be focusing on the new fish. I just kind of want those guys to get in there and just get comfortable. That water they were in was pretty cold, so hopefully they adjust pretty nice to the temperature of my water, because I keep my water probably around 80 degrees at least. Like I said, the camera is kind of shaky, you guys. Please excuse me on that. But yeah, I'm glad I was able to rescue these guys, man. I hate to see any fish just go to waste or get flushed down the drain for no apparent reason. Not saying that the guy was going to flush them or anything, but it's always a beautiful thing when you're able to save fish. So we got a lot of African cichlids in there. I don't know if you guys can tell how many are really in there, but man, there is a lot of fish in this tank for it to be a 125. But I haven't had any casualties. Of course, the fish, they're African cichlids. They're gonna fight or have their differences. As you guys can see over there, that big blue regal is over there doing some pretty much trying to assert his dominance in there, but I'm not too worried about it because, like I said, I haven't had any casualties. These fish get along. I even got the little small baby African cichlids in there, as you guys can see. I've had these little yellow labs in there since they were, I mean, inch and a half, probably about the size of this little orange guy right here, and they grew up in there with the rest of the fish. So they are looking good in there. Like I said, this is spur of the moment, guys, so it's not going to be the highest quality video or the best video that I could put out. I just wanted to bring you guys along. As you guys can see, the rest of the fish room, I don't even have the lights on. I just got off work. Also, show you these guys down here. I just got all these guys here, which are red Texas cichlids. None of them have faded yet. The other red oh my goodness, the other red Texas cichlid that I have, you guys, my words are getting crossed up and stuff, but the other red Texas cichlid that I have is the same as these right here, but let me show you guys the size of the one that I got about a month ago or so, maybe a little bit longer than that. But these are the brother and sister to the one that I got. And these guys are like not even half the size of the one that I've had. I don't know if it's my water, how many water changes I do, or what. But let me get the light over this guy so you guys can see him. There he is. Beautiful fish. He's gotten really big in a little bit of time. Sorry about that. He's gotten really big in a little bit of time. And, I mean, he hasn't started to fade yet, but he is definitely a red Texas cichlid because his parents are a carpentis and a blood parrot. So that's how you get the red Texas cichlid. Now, as far as this tank here, I did take the crebences out. I thinned out all the plants and stuff, and I sold some of them. I put some in the discus tank, and I'm going to probably put these guys here in that tank. I need to see what the temperature of the water is. Alright guys, so the temperature of their water and the temperature of my water is pretty much the same. I'm going to go ahead and just put these guys in, and that's pretty much it. I'm just going to get them in. I don't want to add these guys in with any of the other fish because they're kind of small. So let's go ahead and get these guys in. One of them just jumped out of here too, so I think it's just best that I just get them in. I'm going to pour their water in. It's not a big deal. Like I said, if get any parasites or anything like that, then I will take care of that. Excuse all the debris on the bottom. This is a planted tank, so there's always going to be some kind of debris going on the bottom. But I just want to get these guys in here and start growing these guys out as fast as I can. I want to get them eating and get them comfortable over here in my water. So we got 10 baby electric blue acaras added to the fish room. They are looking pretty good. They look like they're pretty healthy to be this small. But like I said, I'm going to get them on my diet, get them on my food, and then just pray for the best. I don't know if I want to keep all 10 of these because I really didn't want 10, but it's hard for me to part with fish, as you guys already know. So those guys are in. They are looking pretty good. Let's get a little closer look at them. Okay, so this was the Crebency tank, like I was saying, but I took the Crebencies out. The male, for some reason, he did not make it. Not sure what happened to him, but one day I came down here, I turned the lights on, and he was not looking good. And then the next day, he ended up passing. So I need to find me another male. Sorry about that shot. Just trying to let you guys see the little babies in there. Hopefully they put on some size for me real quick. I did pull that Tiger Lotus out, and as you guys can see, I did that probably about 3 days ago, and already we got a new Tiger Lotus starting to grow there. That plant just pretty much repropagates itself. And then we got all these Amazon swords in there. I leave them in here because they seem to do better in this tank than they do in my bigger tanks. So I'm also able to pay a little bit more attention to them in the smaller aquariums. Give you guys a shot of the planet tank down there, the rummy nose tank, which I planned on moving the peacock gudgeons out of here. Or no, I'm going to move the blue rams out of here. And I was going to put those guys up in this tank here. But now we got the electric blue acaras. So that's not even going to be possible right now. But eventually I will get those guys into a different tank and start breeding those guys. Because I don't know if I don't know how the first batch of eggs they had, it didn't go well, probably because of all the fish in here. Even though they can hold their own in there, and there's no aggressive fish in there, the breeding didn't go well. The eggs, they end up eating the eggs, or I think the male ate the eggs. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get those guys into their own aquarium once I thin out these fish. Okay, so we still got all the baby Africans over here. I am trying to get rid of these guys, clear up some tank space, and hopefully I can move all 10 of those red Texas cichlids over here into this aquarium once I get rid of these baby Africans. Or if I don't get rid of them, I'm going to just add all these guys into the 125 with the rest of the Africans, and I'll just grow them out. So eventually I'm probably going to have to put the Africans in a pond because I'm starting to accumulate a lot of them. But let me take you guys over here and show you guys some other fish that I picked up a few days ago. Alright, so over here in this aquarium, I did pick up some new fish. As you guys can see, I added in the lemon Oscar. He is doing amazing in this aquarium with the rest of these guys. I picked up these two here, these two GEOPHAGUS. These two guys here, these are Savinis. I will pop up a picture of those guys, or as you guys can tell by the thumbnail, that we got these GEOPHAGUS. Then I got 3 HECKELIIs also. There are 2 of them, and then here's the other one here, which is a smaller one. I got those guys also. I wanted to put these guys in this aquarium just to get them eaten. Like I said, get them on my diet. And then once they get a little bit bigger, then I'm going to add those guys in to the 125 down there with the other South American fish. Look at that Oscar, though. Looking absolutely amazing in there. His belly is a little sunken just because when I got him, he wasn't doing well when I got him. So But we will definitely get them back healthy. Look at those Rarus. The Rarus are getting some nice size, and so are those little the red shoulder Severums. These guys have really grown since I got them. I got those guys a month ago at the fish swap, and they've already like almost tripled in size since I got them. There go the crebencies. We got 3 crebencies in there. I know I got 2 females for sure. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure all of these are going to be females. I don't know. That one might be a male, but I'm not really sure. But I know that little one there is a female. I think that's going to be the male, and then this here is for sure a female. All right, guys. So that's enough of that. I'll give you guys some better shots of those fish in a different video. But for now, like I said, I just wanted to give you guys a little update, show you guys some of the new fish we got. I'm feeding Mike's chow over here. I hate to show the prices of stuff because it just the price. I don't like to throw prices in there just for the simple fact. This is what I like to do. This is just a hobby for me. Even though it could be a lot more than that, but my main concern is just taking care of the fish and caring for the fish, and the price doesn't really have anything to do with it. But we did get in all of our new cichlids. Like I said, I'm going to have to count those and see how many we got because I'm not really sure exactly how many cichlids we added in there. But we did get 10 electric blue Acaras. The last video we added 100 fish to the fish room. Now we got more fish. So we got 10 red Texas cichlids. Then we got 10 electric blue Acaras. Just gonna say 10 on the cichlids. I think we got 10 new cichlids, 10 new African cichlids. Then we got 2 GEOPHAGUS, and then we got the 3 HECKELIIs, which I didn't know that HECKELIIs weren't a Geo. They're an Acara, so yeah. But we got all those new fish. I'm not even sure how many that is. I'm not calculating it, but somebody let me know down in the comments how many fish we picked up in the last 3 days. So in the last 3 days, I've accumulated all these fish, and I'm trying to figure out some space for them or where I'm going to put them. Let me show you guys the Flowerhorn, though. All right, guys, so this is the Flowerhorn. J4 Flowerhorn, awesome guy. I've been telling you guys about him for a long time. We just picked him up recently at Swap a few months ago or something like that. He did send me this grooming tool right here, which is just a mirror. This video is not sponsored or anything, but I like to give J4 all the credit that I can give him because he's really an underrated person that's in the fish game that sells high quality fish, high quality Flowerhorns is his special. That's his specialty. So I just want to put this out there for anybody who does not know J4. But he does have like these grooming tools. It's pretty much just a mirror. You just sit it in the tank, and then you let the Flowerhorn pretty much just look at themselves, and they'll groom themselves. You can leave it in there, or you can just let them just put it in there for a few hours a day or something like that. This tool here is just like a grooming tool. You just put up to the tank, and the Flowerhorn will chase it around or whatever the case might be. My Flowerhorn really doesn't take to the grooming tools like some Flowerhorns do, which we all know some Flowerhorns are a lot more aggressive than others. But with that being said about the Flowerhorn, one of the subscribers did give the Flowerhorn a name, and I kind of fell in love with the name just because of the Flowerhorn. The colors of him, the way he looks, his personality. So I'm just gonna tell all you guys right now that the name of our flower horn is Popsicle. That name really just took me by surprise. It's something that I would have never even thought of, and that's the name I'm gonna go with for the flower horn. So, you guys, here's Popsicle. No, but I love that name for this flower horn. This guy he's not really aggressive, so I'm probably gonna take him out of here and add him in with the other South American fish and see how that works when I have a day off, so I can just watch him for at least 24 hours and see how he gets along in there with the other fish, which he's not really aggressive, even though I've never had him around another fish. But I would love to get him into a setting with a bunch of other fish with a bunch of other colors. I just think that's going to look amazing. All right, guys, so that's enough of me talking about Popsicle. But that's my time for today. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. So remember, always feed the fish. Holla.